some good old high school football. It's the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Hey, you're going to want to share this one out, folks. Do us a favor, hit that like button and tell us who you're watching. The Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week is being presented by Tyson Foods, by D3 Auto Sales, by Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal Services, by our good friends at Razor Polish, and by Arkansas Tech University. Tonight, it's the Carlisle Bison and the Hornets from Hazen. It doesn't get much better than this, folks. The 2A4 Conference Championship will be decided right here, right now. It's game time! Let's send it out live to your Arkansas Sports Network team. Here's Brad Caldwell and Jerran Miller.
Now for the Hazen alma mater.
All right, we're here at Carlisle, at Hazen, I should say, as we're getting ready for Carlisle and Hazen, a big matchup here. And honestly, last night we were at Murfreesboro and Mineral Springs, big time upset as Murfreesboro took them down. So this game is actually going to be played for #1 in our rankings next week on the Arkansas Sports Network. So the winner of this game is going to move to #1. We've already declared that. So it's a big-time matchup, but it's even bigger because it's a cross-county rivalry. And, I mean, whoever wins this game is going to be the 1 seed. So a huge matchup. This is Jerran Miller here bringing you your play-by-play. And I've got Sean Caldwell joining me tonight. That's Brad's cousin. Sean is a coach at Russellville.
Yes, sir.
For the Cyclones. They have a bye week this week.
Yes, sir.
Hoping for a Greenbrier loss tonight. Is that
We're
correct?
hoping Greenbrier loses so we
you can make the
be in the playoffs. That's right.
Sean and I have known each other for a couple years now. I'm excited to have him here with me tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun here calling this game. Hazen comes into this one #3. Carlisle is #2, and they have both been just on fire since early in the year. Hazen lost to Des Arc back on early in the season. They lost 36-34, and last week, though, they took down Bearden 30-12. Carlisle, 8-1, 5-0 as well. Their only loss on the year was early in the year to Junction City. So they've been playing great football since then, and they did take down Des Arc. We were there to broadcast that game that night, and Carlisle looked really good, and they haven't slowed since.
And I wanted to say, how impressive of a run that is, because you're talking about Carlisle, who over the course of a season, because I got to do the playoffs, or not the playoffs, but a game with you guys last year at Carlisle, how they've switched offenses completely, and yet the train's still rolling.
Yes, sir, that is correct. And they definitely look a lot different. They spread it out. They've got some more speed this year than in the last years, but definitely a good team. And give credit to Hazen, though. They look like they might be down a little bit this year, and they righted the ship after that early loss to Des Arc and have looked great ever since. They've got some great guys. Anderson's one of them. We'll get to him later, Braylon Anderson, but we're fixing to get a coin toss. We're going to take a quick break, our first break, and we'll come back right after this.
Hazen Booster Club is selling raffle tickets for our deer stand raffle. The 6x6 deer stand that is being used as our ticket booth from the main gate. You can buy 1 ticket for $10, 3 tickets for $20, or 20 tickets for a $100 bill.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
All right. All right, we're back here. We're getting ready for the teams to have the coin toss and the run out onto the field. Tonight, we want to thank our sponsors for this game. Riceland has sponsored the Hazen Hornets. We want to thank everybody at Riceland for sponsoring Hazen. Really appreciate that. And over for Carlisle, our sponsor is TJ Poucher Trucking, and proud sponsors of the Carlisle Bison. So we want to thank both of those sponsors for helping bring this game to you. I'm telling you, folks, we can't do it without sponsors. You know, we love doing it. And we would love to come broadcast games everywhere all the time, but if we can't get a little bit of sponsorship, you know, we just can't do it for free, you know, everywhere all year long. You know what I mean? Well, we all got families that we got to get home to, but it's a labor of love. We don't do this for money, trust me. If we did it for money, we'd have quit a long time ago. But we do have to have a little bit to pay for the gas and, you know, so to pay for the crew to be here. You got to have cameramen, you know, producers. Sometimes we'll have multiple cameramen depending on the situation. So we appreciate every sponsor we get, and we appreciate everybody liking, following, subscribing. If you're on YouTube, you can subscribe and ring the bell. If you're on Facebook, you can like and follow, and we'd really appreciate that. It helps us. We just went over 5,000 subscribers last night on YouTube, and that we had an unbelievable turnout at Murfreesboro, and we had around 2,000 live devices on us for most of the night, and the game didn't disappoint. I mean, it was a slobber-knocking defensive game, came down to overtime, and a play that was unbelievable on defense for Murfreesboro to hold out Mineral Springs, who's been running over everybody they played this year. And what a huge victory for Murfreesboro in that community. But tonight, we're here, and I'm really excited about this one. Hazen and Carlisle, I mean, these two teams have no good feelings about each other. This is a big-time rivalry. It's about as big as it gets in the state of Arkansas.
Yeah, typical close rival. You know, having played high school football, you know, we were rivals with Conway when I was at Russellville. That was a big rivalry. Of course, that rivalry's kind of died now since Conway's went on. But I can think of so many, like Baptist Prep, or it used to be Arkansas Baptist was rivals with Hector for the longest periods of time. And
I'm a Dover guy, so Dover-Atkins was huge back in the day. It's still a rivalry, but not like it was in its heyday. I mean, there was things getting burnt back in the day.
Yeah, I remember when they burned the A.
It got a little out of hand at times.
Yeah,
and so
there's nothing wrong with a good, clean, long as wholesome rivalry. You know what I mean?
Nobody gets caught on fire. It's okay. You know.
Well,
there's been some crazy parts. I won't share all of them on the live air, but It really don't get much better than that.
You know what I love?
We got football weather. It's just a great night.
What I love about this, though, I mean, honestly, this is what football, high school football in Arkansas is all about. I mean, it's two communities. You know, in these communities, they're shutting it down for tonight. You know, you're coming to the football game.
If you want a hamburger after 6 o'clock, good luck, buddy. You're out of luck.
Absolutely.
You know. They shut it down, and, I think everybody in Hazen and the surrounding area is here, and everybody at Carlisle is over here as well.
And you got to love it, man. I mean, you have to absolutely love it.
So we got our captains out here. Got several for Hazen and Carlisle. Fixing to find out who's going to win this toss, who's going to defer or not. As soon as we find this toss, we'll get the teams out. So
Hazen won the toss,
Yep.
and they've elected to receive.
Yep. They're going to head. I'm trying to think of how we're sitting here. I think this field runs north and south. Doesn't feel like it, but maybe. I have to pull up my maps like you're doing. Seems like we kind of twisted when we got in here. It might run east to west. Yeah, it's east to west. So Hazen is going to be going towards the east, and they'll defend the west. Is that correct?
No, the east is pointing that way, see. Right.
Okay, yeah, I see. You got it. Right. So they're going to be going towards the east, defending the west. Did I say that wrong again?
This is the east. This is the
I'm
west.
backwards.
So
man.
they're going west.
They're going west. And they're defending the east. Okay. I never even said that before. I've never talked about where to defend in direction or anything. And then I messed it up. So
back in the day when I used to listen to Razorback games, when there was only like one game a year on TV, you'd hear them always say they're going left to right on your radio dial.
That's what I normally do. But
yeah.
It's more visual, so I was trying to be a little bit more elaborate here. All right, so we got the purple smoke as the Hornets are getting ready to run out. Look at that. That's got to be one of the best blow-ups in the state. That big Hornet sitting up there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Carlisle's coming out.
Yeah, Carlisle come out first. They got the black and gold balloons being released. We saw some signs on the way over here that was all the way up, basically Carlisle city limits. It was like, go black and gold.
Rocking the Chicago Bears C.
Yeah, oh yeah, I like that. And here they are, the Hazen Hornets, the host team, the number 3 team, getting ready to take on the number 2 team here. And they have been waiting on this game since the state championship. These teams played last year. Hazen won both of them, and they met up again in the state. And that was the second time that Hazen won. And I know Carlisle has thought about that every night. Those teams that were on that, those players that were on that team last year.
And I remember watching that game on TV, and I was impressed with how efficient that Hazen ran their offense. And of course, I got the pleasure of watching live against Carlisle. But man, it was enjoyable. So this should be a fun one. I'm looking forward to this. And there's no pressure on me tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually here on the sideline on Friday night, and I got no pressure on.
Yeah, don't have to coach. Don't have to worry about if you're doing a good job or a bad job.
Can't screw up lineups tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now you can screw up, but
I'm just saying.
Different.
I'm talking about not having 11 people on the field is not my fault.
You won't lose your real